All right, what's up, guys? Long time no see. Quickly, just to get through all that long time no see stuff. I got a new Wi-Fi hotspot about a month ago, and it doesn't pick up a good signal. I used to get 5G on the other one in this spot. Now I get 4G in this spot. But if I go to the other side of the house, it's 5G. So I just haven't been streaming because it's just like it's the stream is a little weak. So I'm over it. So I'm on to it now. So today I'm just back, just playing. A lot of people in the Discord were like, "Dude, we missed the live streams," and yeah, I just been busy with a whole bunch of other stuff. Thanks for all the support on my last video, guys. I was, or I still am, probably was getting a little burnout, so just starting to play. And here's an example: getting back to playing and doing and working on renders. So I'm making my render for the Render Network June Royal Rumble contest, and it's free to entry. The only requirement is that you render your render on the render network. They'll even give you free credits if you don't have any. I have the link down below for my to get some free credits. With my link, you can get like 300 free credits, and then you probably can even request more credits from them. I'll make sure to put the Royal Rumble link in there in the description. But yeah, Render Network Royal Rumble. This month's theme is uh, Urban Utopia, or yeah, Urban Utopia. So I've got a render that I've already cooked up. Let me show you. It's work in progress. Let me quickly bring that video up. I wanted to do something a little bit different because I'm not a big fan of Utopia, urban, whatever. So I kind of found my own little niche inside of it, and a little throwback to, for those of you who may catch it. Here we go. It's a little throwback tribute to Blade Runner. Now, this is like 50% complete. I like not even, I don't have the fog kicking, and then like I'm really trying to, like, there's not a lot of depth in the scene, right? Like I need some more separation, like between foreground elements and background elements. So, and it's a little dark, but like I just did a quick render on it, and like this is nothing's graded. I mean, it's a half grade, but I just wanted, my major test was this, because this is the hero of the shot, is this animation, which is a combination of steals that I generated using AI. Sorry, guys, if you guys are AI sensitive, close your eyes and close your ears. But I didn't have time to try to make some render like this, so I generated a couple AI images to use for this commercial, and that's the commercial, which I'm actually pretty proud of. I like it. It looks really cool. And then the rest is all me, created in 3D, guys. For you AI haters out there. So I'm using a lot of old assets that I got from Ian Hubert, and that's just basically having fun, just kit bashing stuff. Mainly a lot of it's kit bash. The building I built myself, but a lot of the elements are kit bashing on top of the building. And yeah, so I'm getting back to what I'm doing. I want to add a big sign up here on the top, and I'm going to put it back in there again, trying to build some more depth between foreground and background. So I've got this another asset here, but all my assets are for cycles, right? So I'm going to convert this over to Octane right now and get that going. And first of all, let me make sure. It's been a long time since I've streamed. I don't even know how to stream anymore. But I want to make sure my little plugin is on, so that lets me know in the background when somebody chimes in, so I can at least acknowledge. Because the whole point of going live is to interact with you guys, right? Right. So let me turn that on, and let me turn on this. Okay. And if anybody is there, chime in, say hello, so I can get a little test on the audio too. All right. So I want to convert this over, and I think there's just some simple materials on it. Matter of fact, I don't even want to see what it looks like in cycles because I'm not concerned about that right now. I'm just gonna see what kind of materials we have on this. It's just showing one material. Really? Interesting. Let me go back to the original file. The original file. Oh, I'm missing. Oh, yeah, I'm missing a whole another section there. Okay. Yeah, I'm missing something. Copy this. Paste this. Nope, that's the same thing. All right, let me delete that and grab the back. Copy this. Paste this. Oh, there it is. All right, let's just do this all over again because there's multiple pieces to this asset. Let me grab them both, copy them, and paste them. All right, that should work. And then what we're gonna do is jump into this view here, which I quite enjoy from my Cinema 4D days. Select that, and let's just drag this to here. And get this going like that. Alright, so looks like one of these might have its origin point off. And it's this guy here, so let's go ahead and set that back. Origin point to geometry. Alright, cool. So what I think this is like some type of LED billboard, which I'm gonna turn it into. Not LED, but like a sign. Okay, so I'm wondering, is this just two pieces or is it something different? Let's figure it out. And all right, there we go. Now let's see what kind of materials are on this. All right, yeah, it is some emissive materials. Okay, cool. So emissive materials are pretty easy to convert over. Let's close that. All I'm going to do is add in a diffuse material. Let's go ahead and kill that from there. Plug that into here. Plug that into there. And diffuse material, we'll just come down here to emission, and I'll add in a texture emission. I'm going to drag this color and drag it onto here, and bada bing, bada boom, we should be ready to go. Let's fire up the render. Yep, there we go. And I don't need HDR right now. Let's go ahead and kill that. This is going to be like something like this, right? Okay, cool. Let's go back. And then there's multiple colors on here. So I'm going to go back to one we just did. Copy this setup. And then click on the next one. Paste it. Repeat. Drop that in there. Drop the color onto there. Alright, that's looking cool. Paste this. See, when you have simple materials coming over from cycles, it's extremely easy to convert these materials over. Like, I actually have an add-on I can use too, but I'm not going to use it right now. Alright. Yeah, bro. We don't care that your scooter has a big old exhaust on it. You're not cool. You're not cool. Matter of fact, people just think you're extremely annoying. At least I do. Alright. So that's there. What else is missing? I think that's it, huh? There's just 4 materials on it. This back material. What is this here? Back material. Nothing. Well, we're going to make it something. Let's make it metallic. Let's see what that does. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. I like that. Let's go GGX, Energy Preserve. It's even better. Add a little diffusion to that. Alright, that's kind of cool. I actually kind of would like some lights up here. So let's see if we can, whatever they're using it. Let's go ahead and see if we can break into this a little bit more. Let me go into this mode. Oh yes, it's working. Hi, in my opinion, Octane is more realistic than Cycles. Yeah, you know, they both rock. Redshift rocks, RenderMan, they all rock. It's just, you know, trying to squeeze the most out of each render, you know? I mean, because typically today they all can get photogenic renders. But the skill is getting photogenic renders out of any render engine you use. That's where your skill, where it comes back down to skills, right? But I feel you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I like my Octane render. So let's jump back in here really quick and find out. Okay, that's oh, okay. So this should be assigned this light material, and I don't know if it is. So let's go ahead and assign it that. And the same thing here. Then there's also an Octane. We got this little thing. You click here, and it'll like. Oh, now that I'm about to hype it, it's not working now. Let me jump out of edit mode. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Why is it saying that? But you can select the material. Like this is a material dropper. Oh, there it goes. See? And I selected it. Now it selects that material automatically. So that's really handy. Are these backlit? Let's hide this back one here. Hide. Trying to figure out how these got this lit. No, these are front lit. Okay, but we're not seeing the material on the other one. And that's the only thing bummers about when you're using assets from other people. You got to kind of debug them. See, why is that not doing? Why is that not selecting it? So let me quickly also check and make sure the normals are proper, because sometimes those normals get inverted. So let's jump out of here and then let's go to here. Face oriented up, and bingo, look at that. All the normals are reversed, or they're all kind of wonky. So let's just select everything. Alt in, flip normals, and let's see what that does now. Now these are now these are off here. Okay, so let's come down here on the bottom. I'm gonna select this, press L. I'm gonna select this, press L, and then we're gonna press Alt in, flip normals. Alright, so those are kind of normal now. Let's see what happens. Bada bing! There it is. Yep, so again, when you're using assets from other people, you're at the mercy of their geometry, of how they built it, right? And my boy Ian Hubert, I love him, but a lot of his geometry is so... All the normals are all inside out, and it's a big pain once you start to try to rebuild the materials, but I love him. He's got some cool stuff. Alright, wow, the glare on this is just killing me right now. We gotta cut that out. There we go. And we don't need the bloom right now. I just want to just work on this. Okay, cool. Now, it's way too hot. So let's knock this down to like 10. Let's go to each one. And I'm going to knock them down to like 10 just for now. 10. Might even need to go lower. And 10. Alright, let's bring that backdrop back in. That is the back piece. And that back piece, the normals are flipped on that too. That's why it's still red. I'm not worried about it though right now. That's fine. All right, that's really cool. Let's maybe even bring this down to 2. And 2. There we go. And 2. All right, cool. Now, what I should do while I'm in here, while we're separate, I'm just gonna build this janky, like what do we call it, like billboard backing. And first thing first, whenever you're build pictures of big freeway billboards, shut them up, hang on, let's do that again. Pictures of big freeway billboards, pictures of big freeway pictures of, let's do this. Pictures of billboards on top of buildings. Even better. That's even better. All right, so what I'm just going to do here is I want to get something... perfect. This is kind of what I'm looking for. Hang on. I'll put it on the screen for you guys in a minute here. I'm just doing Oh, of course, that was the one I wanted, and then it didn't take me to that. So what I'm looking for, let's go to images. Let's go to images. What I'm looking for is just a reference for the scaffolding and stuff like that. Like this here, I like all that scaffolding. But I want a good shot of the scaffolding. Okay, this is going to be cool right here. I think we might use this one for a reference. Even that one's pretty good. Ooh, I don't want to use somebody else's. Let's just... Oh, hang on. Rooftop back billboard structures. This is even better. This is exactly what I need. All right. And let's just go. We're not trying to go that complex. I'm just trying to do something quickly. I do like this one a little bit. I kind of like that. Let's take this here, do a screenshot, and let's come back into here. Let's go into our modeling setup, tab out of that. Let's go ahead and split this open like that, and split this like that. Switch this to image editor, and let's just load in that image that I just did quickly. Screenshot. Pictures. So how's everybody? Anybody working on any projects? You guys are working on projects, work in progress. I'm actually happy to be working on something other than my next YouTube video. Oh man, I've been grinding hard the last, couple months here. Actually, the first 2 months we were literally building my system, my database system. So it's really nice because now anytime I make videos, I put them in my database system. So I actually have like a record of them. I have like the video script. I have all of that stuff. So if I ever need to come back to it, I have it. All right, so what's the main point of this? Like we got these major beams here. First we got like this ground sled. I keep trying to hold down to rotate this. I'm like forgetting that this is a 2D image. I'm trying like, why is it not rotating? All right, so let's just quickly, let's bring in Dennis first of all so we know we're working at scale. So this sign is kind of small. I don't want it to be, I want it to be like, massive, right? Because this is going to go on the top of my building here. So it's going to be pretty big. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that. And let's go ahead and apply the scale on that. Will that mess anything up? I don't think there's no images in this. This is just all procedural. Yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. So let's build a sled for this to sit on here. So it looks like we just got these beams here. And let's kind of make just one beam, I guess. This is good modeling practice, huh? Let's take this guy here for a minute. Hide him. And we're just going to make a simple I-beam, right? Let's go ahead and scale this on the... Actually, that's going to be the length of it. Let's go ahead and scale this on the Y. I get all nervous when I have to start modeling things. That's something I need to work on. Actually, and this is be a really good simple model to try to build. Because if you suck at something, you obviously need to practice it so you don't suck, right? I-beam. Come on, we can make an I-beam, LeVar. You can do this. You can do this. Let's grab these guys from the sides here. And hang on, how should we do this? You know what? I'm gonna keep it simple, stupid. I'm gonna keep it so simple that I don't even have to stress on this. What I'm gonna do is take this. We're not even gonna do that. We're just gonna take this piece and then I'm gonna duplicate this piece, drag it up to the top. I'm gonna take this piece and I'm going to, what are we gonna do? We're gonna scale it on the Z like that, and then we're gonna scale it a little bit more wider. Actually, I don't need to scale it more. I want to scale it on the Y. And let's go GZ it down. Right? Something like that. Like just like an I-beam, right? Come on. I know I can model an I-beam. We got this. GZ. And matter of fact, why am I doing that? Let's come over here to snapping. Come to snapping. Go to faces. And then go GZ. Boop. Boop. There it is. It snaps onto the top of that face. Alright. Now... this might need to be a little bit thicker. Hang on. Anytime you're doing stuff, you should really have a reference image. I still want to get this right. So I can just have this asset one time and don't have to worry about it again. Pictures of an I-beam. Yes, there we go. Oh, actually, I'm gonna kill the camera, guys, because I don't want to have to keep worrying about that. Okay. Because we don't really need to worry about seeing my beautiful face. All right. Okay. Stream going still? Hang on, let me get up over to YouTube, make sure everything is still flowing. Signal's still coming in. Yep, signal's still bitrate. Who cares? I know I have bitrate. Is it laggy? I mean, is it really laggy or something? Because let me know, guys, how it is. How's the quality? Is it laggy? All right, back to building the I-beam, which I was way off. Let's keep this way more simple, right? Yeah, I was way off on the I-beam, man. Come on, dude. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna just redo this. I'm gonna delete that, take this, G this. We're gonna start with this piece here, right? And then what I'm gonna do on this piece is just put a loop cut right down the middle, like that. Drop it in there. Press B, Control B. Kind of do something like that. Grab the top. 3. Grab the top. Extrude on Z. Right. And then, matter of fact, I could go GZ. Just do half of that distance, like that. Tab out of here. Come back. Go to modifiers. Add a mirror modifier. And go. Oh, I need to select it. It isn't laggy, but the stream is only filling about 1/4 of the screen. Really? Oh, you know why? Hang on, I see what's going on. That's my other setting for my. Oh, we can't change it while I'm streaming. Oh, I see what happened. It didn't load up my other preset. It's using a different profile. Yeah, I see it on OBS, like all this black space. Yeah, that's my profile for standard videos. That's not